Dallas Cowboys. Here's the former Cornhusker Brett Maher to get this one started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. This will be taken about the 12. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Ricky. He's checking.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage.
First down, Dallas.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Gun. Mike 48. Come on, baby.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he's taken down inside the 30. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, 29 yards. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Maher, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Maher to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs, because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. The lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Elliott. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. They'll run on first down. It's Elliott, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, saying, hey, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to
I didn't offer mine.
You were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. Now on 2nd and 13. Prescott. Blitz coming and down he goes. The sack by Robert Quinn.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
Going to 54, going to 54, line in. We're going to 54, line in. Deuce, 26.
Now Prescott. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Brett Maher now for the Cowboy field goal. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. The kick by Maher is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. To throw is Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Prescott from the gun. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this ball is going to be touched down just shy of midfield. On 1st down, it's Elliott, and they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Kill. 47, 26.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Sack, baby. Sack.
Started the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
Then we're going to 53. Crunch.
Here's Prescott. Try to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
They'll run on first down. Elliott. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it. Switch, switch, switch.
On second down, Elliott looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
And it brings up 3rd down.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6.
48 Mike.
Throwing. Prescott. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. That's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys. They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to let this one go deep. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
So we got man.
We go 47. We go down to 54. Wide in.
Pick me up. Here we go. Check 13.
26.
Looking to throw. Prescott trying for Cooper again. This time he finds him. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Prescott to throw on 4th. Rolling to his left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the 1st. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Prescott. Got his man there complete to Gallup. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. Cooper was the intended target.
CD, while we have a quick second here, I want to give a shout-out to 3 teams who have struggled mightily this year, who all got wins in Week 12. The Dolphins, the Redskins, and for their first win of the season, the Bengals.
How about you? I love your empathy, right? You hate to see teams struggle like this. Hate to see teams that are down. And when they get wins, you come with a little bounce, don't you? You got a little extra spring in your step. Those Bengals, and they beat the Jets, who at the time were hot, right? They won 3 in a row. How about Washington? That win over Carolina. And then, of course, the Dolphins. No one really saw that coming. Their win over Philadelphia, even though it was at home. Could those wins for those teams be the death knell for the teams that lost? The Jets, we're not going to talk about them anymore. Carolina, they still thought maybe a late run could put them in the playoff race in the NFC South. And then how about Philadelphia? But they're not out of it.
No.
They still control their destiny. If they win out, they go 9-7 and win the NFC East.
Yeah, because they're just one game back of 6-6 Dallas.
On second down, it's Elliott. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
I got him. 26.
On third down, Elliott. Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
No gain on the play. It's now 4th down.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They'll run it with Elliott. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a 1st down. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
And the Cowboys' 1st down.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
47.
Prescott to throw this time. Connects here with a tight end, Blake Jarwin. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
Kill.
1st down, Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Prescott. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Cooper again the target, and now it's 2nd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To the air again, Prescott. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The man with over 1,000 catches, Jason Witten, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
Check. Watch 54. All right, D, let's go. All right, D.
Prescott yet again. That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup there to make the grab. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it.
Prescott to throw it. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Chidobe Awuzie there to make the play in coverage.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
A gain of 13 on the play. It's 4th down.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. That's to his running back, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return. This one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming. Now Prescott, and he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Well, that'll get him the first down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant. On 1st and 10, Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Prescott now. Oh, what a catch there by Cooper. That one good for 26 and a first down. Prescott now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Now Elliott. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they've met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon.
They're still trying to run the ball, but they're not finding much space.
Now here's Pollard. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. A 3-yard touchdown run as his guys are back within a single score. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
57. Mark 57. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Going to take a shot for Gallup. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
What has not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete. But you're right, hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
I don't even know why his team showed up. Check 48's the mic. Check 48's the mic.
Now Prescott. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Call that a gain of 38. A big march forward on the 3rd down conversion.
You had to figure they'd take a shot downfield on 3rd and long, so the old cliche came into mind right away for me. Who wants it more? You always hear about receivers, you hear about their hands, their moves, their speed. How about the positioning and the desire to go get that one out of the air?
On 1st down. It's Elliott, and here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They go to Elliott again, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. First down marker at the 31. It's third down.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Here we go, 47.
54.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sean Lee, he's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up fourth down. Here now, Brett Maher. He hit from 62 in his rookie season of 2018. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And, Charles, when you start talking about NFL kickers that have hit from 62 or further, it's a pretty short list, isn't it?
That it is, but how about the trust by a head coach to even let your kicker try from that range? That's really showing a lot of faith that he can get the job done.
Yeah, faith and guts.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. Prescott on first down. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Hey, kill.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Prescott from the gun. And this is caught. It's Cooper. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper, 38 yards, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point by Maher, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Maher to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback, because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Under 10, 49.
Again, it's Elliott. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. The Cowboys on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. To throw is Prescott. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And this will be caught at the 30. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, 74 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
47. We're going to 53. 54. We ain't giving up nothing.
Throwing. Prescott. Going to take a shot for Gallup. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Here we go. Going to 54. Going to 54. Right in.
And the blitz does come. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. Prescott looks to throw on first. Going to take a shot for Gallup. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Xavier Woods with a pick. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Xavier Woods, the free safety, up to make the tackle.
2nd and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Prescott. And he hits Jason Witten, the tight end. It's a gain of 16 in the Dallas 1st down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down if they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up. That'd be the time to do it.
And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on 1st down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
And he's got this pretty close to a 1st down at the Cowboys' 23.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Cowboys on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. They'll run with Elliott. And an alley to run. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a two-score game. You're inside at 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give him a lot of confidence to help turn things around. Here's Prescott. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. Here's Prescott. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, he scored on the ground and through the air. And the Cowboys cut into that lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. A 20th carry here for Elliott. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
We're going to 53.
48 Mike. 46. Cut.
26.
Throwing here, Prescott. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
Looking to throw, Prescott. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper.
with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys capitalize on the fumble and turn it into 6. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Right 54.
I'm coming! I'm coming! I'm coming!
Check 52. Hey, kill! 26.
A first down throw for Prescott. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
That's it! Big hit!
It's second down and 10.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
Gun. Here go 47.
54,
26.
One last shot now for Prescott. And that's Elliott, complete.
Here I come again! Here I come again! Here I come again!
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points.